Hey, it's Alicia, the Realist Realtor with Douglas Edmond Realty, and today I wanted to talk about homeowner insurance and the phenomenon that has been happening lately with these natural disasters or weather occurrences that have been happening. So yesterday, which was March 11th, we had a EF2 tornado 20 minutes north of Orlando in Lake Mary. I live about 15 minutes from Lake Mary. It was very windy yesterday, and this really just came out of nowhere. We did have a warning through the news, and the phones went off and stuff, and things to consider is to take cover. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because when you are relocating from another state and you're not used to certain like weather activities, it's very important to research where you're moving to and if that area has a lot of natural disasters. So we all know that Florida is prone to hurricanes. Hurricane season is nothing new, and lately the homeowners insurance has been going up to places that have been recently affected, and if there's a reoccurring event of a hurricane constantly hitting a certain area, the homeowners insurance in that area will be high naturally, right? And then certain things won't be covered, like floods, windstorms, things of that nature. And then another thing about Florida is that there are a lot of sinkholes here because the ground consists of limestone and clay. So you got to know the terrain in which you're living in, and if you have a good realtor, they'll tell you geographically about the area and just keep you up to date with things that are happening. Now, with global warming happening, it's hard to predict what's what, like no one would think that an EF2 in March in Lake Mary, Central Florida would just happen out of nowhere, but these things are happening. And it's not just Florida. Like, you have the wildfires in the west that are now coming to the east because wildfires in South Carolina, like, since when? Like, I've never heard of that. All of this from high wind speeds, right? And recently wildfires in Long Island. These are things that we haven't even heard of. So also other things to take into consideration: earthquakes, not covered by homeowners insurance, things to consider when moving to places like California. And then every state has its thing. The Midwest is always known to have tornadoes, the West is known for the earthquakes, the East Coast coastal line and the Gulf of Mexico, now Gulf of America, is known for hurricanes. So you just have to be mindful of these things and take it into consideration when relocating to another state and when considering your homeowner's insurance. So I'll be glad to talk to you about this and even send you in the direction of good homeowners insurance agents that I know. You can click the link in my bio, or you can send me a text. However you want to communicate, I'm willing and open to share the knowledge that I know, the information that I know, so you can make the right informed choices when choosing a home. Again, my name is Alicia with Edmond Realty, the Realist Realtor.